Hello dear students, welcome to the online lecture for the students of BA Part First. In this video we are going to study the poem A Song for Saint Cecilia's Day composed by John Dryden. In the earlier video we have studied a brief introduction about the poet John Dryden. Now in this video we are going to study the text of this poem. From harmony, from heavenly harmony, this universal frame began. As I have told you, students, that this poem is a celebration of Saint Cecilia's Day. But first of all, we should again go to the brief introduction of who was Saint Cecilia. Saint Cecilia was a legendary figure of the 2nd century who was said to have established music as a divine art on earth. Though her connection with music is quite uncertain, there are legends of her attracting an angel down to earth by singing, and she even came to be spoken of the inventor of the organ. Organ is a kind of musical instrument. Inventor means who invented organ. Organ named musical instrument. So the opening lines of this poem, stanza first, is from harmony, from heavenly harmony, this universal frame began when nature underneath a heap of jarring atoms lay, and could not heave her head. The tuneful voice was heard from high, arise ye more than dead, then cold and hot and moist and dry, in order to their stations leap, and music's power obey. From harmony, from heavenly harmony, this universal frame began, from harmony to harmony, though through all the compass of the notes it ran, the diapason closing full in man. So students, this stanza first. In this stanza, the poem begins with the description of the process of the creation of the universe. So this stanza indicates the creation of universe. How did the universe created? So answer is in this stanza lies. It begins to take shape after a harmonious voice from the heaven. That's why the line denotes that from harmony, from heavenly harmony, this universal frame began. Means the creation of this universe started from the heavenly harmony, means from the harmonious voice from the heaven. This is also a Pythagorean doctrine. Pythagoras saw the universe as the manifestation of the heavenly harmony which he believed had held contrary things together. Drawing upon the Pythagorean theory, Dryden has also used the biblical theory of creation, in which man was the latest and the best product in the process of creation. So this opening line of this stanza indicates that from the harmonious voice of heaven there started the process of creation of this universe. When nature underneath a heap of jarring atoms lay, the starting of this universe started from the creation of nature. So the poet is saying that this process started when nature was underneath a heap of jarring atoms. A heap of jarring atoms means the world was in chaos at that time and could not heave her head, means the nature was under the heap of atoms and she couldn't uprise her head. But suddenly the tuneful voice was heard from high, means the tuneful voice means the musical voice of God. was heard from heaven, "Arise, ye more than dead." And at that time, all the atoms that were dead, they all arise together, then cold and hot and moist and dry. It means the music creates the world from chaos, and all the four elements are referred here as cold, hot, moist, and dry. Cold here refers to earth, hot here refers to fire, moist here refers to water, and dry here refers to air. So, these fundamental elements, four basic elements of creation, like earth, fire, water, and air, they together came forward in order to their stations leap. Means they came forward from their particular place to in order to listen the musical voice from God, of God, and music's power obey. And they were ready to obey the music's power. They were ready to obey the God's musical voice. From harmony, from heavenly harmony, this universal frame began. From harmony to harmony, through all the compass of the notes it ran. Compass means range of music. The diapason closing full in man. Diapason means the whole musical scale from the highest note to the lowest note. It is an illustration of the great chain of being. And here, man being created last. As you all know, that man was created last of all, and that creation completed the chain of universe. So here the poet wants to to convey the message that from this heavenly voice, there started the creation of universe first of all, or the atoms. They although they were dead in their dead mode, they became arise, and after all the four elements like earth, fire, water, and air, they came forward together to obey the musical voice of God. And this musical voice of God, in a manner of harmony, all the musical notes, all the music range of music, uh, closely and lastly created man as human being, and this creation of human being completed the chain of universe creation. So this is conveyed by the poet in stanza first, and this ode is to emote is to indicate the emotive power of music, and presumably a commemoration of some event on this festival day of music's patron Saint Cecilia. Students, with the introduction of Saint Cecilia, we should also acknowledge that when was Saint Cecilia's day celebrated. So Saint Cecilia's day celebration held every November 22 means 22nd of November in the year 1683 to 1703, and this festival was sponsored by the London Musical Society. So this poem is also a dedication to Saint Cecilia's day celebration. Now in the second stanza, the poem opening lines of stanza 2 is, "What passion cannot music raise and quell? When Jubal struck the chorded shell, his listening brethren stood around, and wondering on their faces fell to worship that celestial sound." In this stanza, Dryden illustrates how human beings are overpowered by various kinds of music. First of all, he refers to Jubal. Jubal, who is the father of music in ancient Jewish literature and who is thought to have invented the lyre. So we come to know that Jubal invented lyre, Lyre is a musical instrument made of strings and stretched across the shell of a tortoise. So here Jubal is introduced to show that music can force man towards divinity and thus testifies to its divine association. So this is all about the current video. In the forthcoming videos we will study stanza 2 line by line and the afterwards stanzas also. So thank you all students.